Hi, I'm Ben Burge. I'm a partner here in the business group, and I help businesses, from startup through formation and operational, all the way through selling their business and/or a little bit of succession planning when they get into multi-generational businesses. I'm a business lawyer. I don't. A lot of people don't like lawyers because the lawyer turns on the clock every time they call, every time they have a question. And I don't practice like that. I want my clients to call me. We should be able to help people. And that's why I got into being a lawyer. I like helping people. I wanted to help people, and I just happened to do it through being a lawyer, through helping them in their business needs. And I think that's how we can set ourselves apart. And it's just being business people that just so happen to be lawyers versus people that happen to think of themselves as lawyers first. Never wanted to be a lawyer. People always told me I should, and I thought there was too much paperwork, which is funny if you look at my office behind the camera, how much paperwork there is scattered about. But I didn't know what I wanted to do after I graduated from college, so I took a job as a paralegal to try it out, and it turned out I loved it. I like finding the pieces, putting them together. It's all a big puzzle, and I kind of like the game aspect of it a little bit. Sometimes you have to be aggressive, sometimes you have to be passive, sometimes you have to just respond with whatever your client needs that day. And I like the fact that you get to help people at the end of the day. That's what I want to do. I wanted to help people, and I found a way to let me do that just through a business sense versus through more charitable means. Memorable is tough. You have a lot of different cases. Tony Rupp and I tried a case a couple years ago where I got to ask someone what a MILF is, which was quite fun. And I had another case a couple years ago. We were representing a local coffee shop, and someone opened up a coffee truck, copied their name, and thought they'd be cute in response to my demand letter by quoting DMX at me. So I quoted Jay-Z back at them, and they had to change their name. It was quite fun to have a little bit of humor involved in the lawsuit versus just being overly legalistic. He really said X is going to give it to you, and I was like, well, you just lost your case. Just an ordinary person, I'm a bad golfer. I have a cute little daughter. Poor thing looks like me, but she's a good little baby. And I just like helping people. I like helping people as a lawyer. I like helping people outside of the office. So I'm the incoming chair of Aspire, which provides rehabilitation services and residential services for people with developmental disabilities. It's an underserved and kind of unheard of community out there in the big scheme of things. And I'm also currently the president of the President's Council for the Bison Fund, which is a junior board, and it gives people some educational choice here in the city of Buffalo and the surrounding areas in case they want to go to a different school than their public schools. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It's amazing how much trouble you can save yourself with a 5-minute, 10-minute call to your lawyer versus trying to fix a problem that you're too far into to get out of. That 5 or 10-minute call, it may dovetail into 3 or 4 different projects, but at the end of the day, you'll be doing them the right way. It's always harder to fix a problem that's already happened than it is to prevent an issue from arising in the first place.